Hello there, my name is Peter, I'm the owner of the company WebAca. Today we'll be setting up Mailgun account. Most likely you have received an email from us that we have completed the website for you, so once the website is complete, the next step is to set up Mailgun account. Before we dive into the Mailgun setup, let's have a look at what Mailgun is and why we need to use it. Mailgun is critical. It's critical for email deliverability. If you don't have Mailgun account, most likely messages from your website will not come to your inbox. If you miss an important message, most likely you will not be happy. So what can we do to make sure that emails from your website get to your inbox and they have high probability of doing so? That's when Mailgun comes into play. Mailgun is a very important tool that tracks spam filters, and it adjusts email headers to make sure that the emails do get to your inbox and that they are all up to date on the latest spam prevention methodology that is used by Google, Outlook, Yahoo, and a lot of other email systems that people commonly use. One of the most requested questions that we have, well, why don't you connect my website directly to my email? Well, we've done that before, and the problem is that when we do that direct connection, every time that Google or Outlook changes their spam filters, that connection gets lost. You don't get your emails. And we had that problem quite a few times because the spam filters do get adjusted fairly often, so the chances of you losing that email is very high. So Mailgun, how it works. A message from your website arrives to Mailgun account. Mailgun account analyzes this message. It authenticates and checks it to make sure that the message did come from your website and not somebody else's website. Then it will reformat email header. Email header is basically information that carries where to and from whom this email originated from. Then it checks for spam bounce rate, statistics, bad IP address, and there's a lot of other checks that happen to make sure that the message that did come from your website actually did come from your website, and it's going to a legitimate receiver, which is your email. Then there's a new envelope that will get created. It's a digital envelope that contains all of the right information to make sure that it passes the spam filters. The envelope creation process gets updated constantly. Whenever Google, Outlook, or Yahoo, or any other email systems update their spam prevention methodologies, this data gets fed dynamically to Mailgun, and Mailgun dynamically updates the envelope creation process. Now that your message is correctly formatted with the correct envelope, it will go to your inbox, and it has I'd say 99% chances of reaching your inbox and passing through the spam filters. That's why using Mailgun is really important. Without Mailgun, messages would not be delivered to your inbox. Let's set up a Mailgun account. To get started, you would click button Get Started. Once you click the button Get Started, you will arrive over to this location where you would need to enter all of your information, including your payment credit card. Now they're going to sign you up for a free trial. A Mailgun can be used free of charge without any monthly payments, and we need to downgrade from Foundation trial to their free option, and that is really important if you don't want to pay extra money, which you definitely don't need to for just email deliverability. Of course, things might change in future, but at this time they do have a free option which I'm going to be using. Alright, we're going to create an account and let's wait for it to process, and we should get our account ready shortly. Make sure you save your password. Passwords are really important. So we have two items here. This one is not important. This one is very important. On your email, you'll get a notification. This one is good. Now this one is really important. verify your email address. And then you would enter the phone number. Wonderful. So now the account is verified. Now it's going to work. Before you verify your account, it is not going to function. Alright, so the very first thing that we're going to do here is that we're actually going to go and downgrade it to a free version. We're going to go to upgrade, which is kind of counterintuitive, and we're going to click the button here and click unsubscribe. That's where it's hidden. And then you click unsubscribe, so the price will be $0 per month. And then you would click downgrade. Then we're going to return to dashboard. The next item that we'll need to do is we're going to need to add a user. I'm going to click on the drop down menu over here on the right hand side, and then we're going to go to security. Once here, we're going to go and click on a green button, invite new user. And in this icon, we're going to invite Peter at webeka.com. Give me a name, Peter, web developer. The role needs to be administrator. This is really important. And then we're going to click invite user. If you have given us permission to manage your domain and we have access to DNS settings, then everything will be we will be able to configure on your behalf. We're going to go to domains and we're going to add your domain in here, and we will verify ownership of the domain through your DNS panel. If you have not given us access to DNS panel of your domain registrar, in that case you will need to add a domain name yourself into here. You can do that by clicking add new domain. You would enter the domain name that you want to add, some domain.com for example. You would click add domain. It looks like this one is a domain that somebody has. Add domain. Alright, so we've got these two text records that will need to be added to your DNS settings. How to do that is a different tutorial, it's a different question. If you don't know how to add text records to your domain name, please give me a phone call and we can help you out with that. I might give you a different tutorial that talks about how to add text records, but usually majority of our clients give us access to DNS settings to their registrar, so we can do this process ourselves and not bug you with that. Under security, we also have API. These are private keys and public keys that we use for email communication. You don't really need to do anything, but if you are going to be working with another web developer in future, they might ask you for your API keys for Mailgun. I just want to make sure that you know where to find them. That would be the end of the tutorial. By now you have created a free Mailgun account. Of course, the terms of service of Mailgun implies that if you send, I think, over 1,000 messages, I don't remember exact amount a month, then they charge you, I think it's a couple of cents per email message. It's a very small amount, but generally we don't see emails exceeding that amount. If by any chance by the end of this video it seems like it's way too complicated for you, I'll be more than happy to do a Zoom call, and then we can do this process together, and we can register an account for you over Zoom. Why is it important for you to have this account? We used to add clients' accounts under our own account, but clients do not have access to their Mailgun account this way. So it is critical that you, as a client, hold ownership of your own Mailgun account. It's like having ownership of your website, similar to how you have ownership of your domain name. Having ownership of Mailgun account is just as important. Thank you.